In this video, we're going to be taking a look at exercise 2-2. Now, this exercise is going to require a little bit more than just direct distance entry and the line command. It's actually going to require a couple of additional commands that we haven't talked about yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one a little bit slower, and we're going to build this piece by piece so that you can see exactly how this thing is being made. First thing I need to do is go to New Drawing, No Template Imperial. And now I can begin to draw this part. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on the parts that I know exactly what's going on with those parts. And in this case, that's going to be the bottom. So I'm going to draw a line over 1.5, then go straight up 0.5, over another 1.5, down 0.5, and to the right 2. Okay, now at this point I don't know how to get this upward angle at the back side of this, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move back over to this side, and I have a line that goes up. Now what I could do is I could draw a line up 1.5 and out 1 and draw a diagonal line in. But what I want you all to realize at this point is this would be my rise, this would be my run. This is a Y value, and this is an X value. From this point, we have a positive Y and a negative X because it's going to the left. If you see right here, positive X points to the right. So going to the left is a negative. So rather than drawing up, over, and down, what we can do within our line command is specify our start point and then put in our X value, which is -1, comma 1.5, which is our Y value. And that will draw in that line segment. The same is true for this next line that we have to draw. Its X value is 1.5, comma 1 for the Y value, and that puts that exactly where it needs to be. Now our next line segment comes straight up 1.5, goes over 2.5, comes down 1, to the right 1, and now I've got the ability to close this object off. Now to get the rectangle on the inside, I'm going to need to do a little bit of layout work. So what I need to do is I need to figure out where 2 inches from here is, so I can just simply draw a line from here 2 inches. And that lets me know where the left side of this rectangle is going to be. Now as far as the bottom of the rectangle is 1 off of here. So what I can do is, if you remember correctly, this was 1.5 up, and the bottom of my rectangle is 1 up, so I can just draw a line from here down 0.5. I now have a place to start my rectangle. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to click on the rectangle tool, and I'm going to select this lower corner point. Now just like we put in these 2 lines right here, my X value is going to be 2.5, comma, and my Y value is 1. Enter. I can now go ahead and use the erase command to erase this line that I created, and this object is complete. So in summary, for this one here, we used direct distance entry to get the information for the bottom. We used relative coordinate entry to get these 2 points, direct distance entry to get these last points, and then we just closed off. Then we did a little bit of math and we drew a line in here too, down 0.5, and then used the rectangle command to draw in the rectangle and the erase command to erase that line that is no longer needed.